You guys, how are you? I hope you can hear me. But we are doing something a little different today. Okay, we are seeing I've wanted to do these like videos for a while, but we're going to see if we actually chose to incarnate or reincarnate on Earth, okay? And we're gonna get into some tarot, and see the truth about that. Okay, as much as Spirit will show us at this time. So let's go ahead and see. Thank you, Spirit. I always do believe that my video finds people at the right time for a reason. You could be ready for this information. Maybe you were seeking this as well, or whatever, you're ready, you're aligned. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it here. Thank you, Spirit, for this beautiful collective. Go ahead and show me. Show me the secret sauce. It's a 7-11 on the clock. 7th house is a house of contracts. 11th house is 11th house manifestation. Okay, Spirit. Their God, their angels, their universe. Any spirit guides that want to come through today. Did we actually choose to incarnate? Interesting. So we have the 3 of Swords coming out. So the 3 of Swords talks about a need to heal, which absolutely, at least I believe that Earth, is a school for healing. All right. So we see this like healing energy here. Okay. So is it the soul that needs to heal? What is this? All of a sudden I just saw a vision of like, it looked very kind of futuristic. It's like Spirit said the body that needs to heal. Like the physical human body that needs to heal. Because the idea of a soul. Okay, let's continue. We have the 2 of. So it was a decision. Okay, it was a decision here. The 2 of Wands is about decisions. So I feel like that gives me the yes right away. Because then we have the 3 of. Thank you, Spirit. 3 of Swords coming out here. So there is a need to heal for sure. Heal the heart. We have Judgment. Okay, so we have Judgment coming out here. So it does feel awakening energy. Judgment is about awakening energy. Wisdom, divine lessons here. With Judgment and 2 of Wands coming out here, it gives me this energy around like, it does give me that not completing their lessons energy. It does give me this energy of like, but it feels like, is this a choice? We have the High Priestess coming in reverse. So this is kind of giving me confirmation that this world is about awakening. To step into the High Priestess, the higher self here, okay? To understand and to learn the secrets of the universe, to be the highest form. So, Spirit, is there like a God that is appointing this energy? Is there a God here? We have 5 of Wands. Interesting. This is talking about warfare. Spiritual warfare. So that wasn't really a yes or no. It's like Spirit is talking about, is this a God? Like a warfare energy here. Interesting. King of Swords in reverse. Okay, so that's kind of leaning more towards no. Because there is this big energy with Judgment coming out here. And then the King of Swords coming out in reverse of just kind of like, I don't know why I am picking up an energy of like needing permission. Do people need permission though? Do they need to sign off? Or the souls? We have Queen of Wands. Interesting. That's interesting. Queen of Wands, feminine energy. I just saw like an umbilical cord. So that's like giving me God being a woman. God doesn't have really a gender, but this is a really feminine energy. It is the energy of creation. The womb space, Queen of Wands coming up here. Okay, so this is kind of giving me a permission energy. Because 6 of Cups, that's children. So this is giving me God's children energy. Okay, so it's a really feminine energy though. I know God is not supposed to have a gender, but that's a strong, like just pulling these cards, like I felt a wave of like the most nurturing energy. Yeah, this is like it is the this is stuff I've seen before, but this is the evaluation process here though. There is a sense here of like, I see someone and it feels like a human being, but someone being like, oh, I haven't learned my lessons yet, which is exactly what I've like heard before. So this is really interesting to like confirm like this, but there is an energy here of like someone being like I almost see a parent and a child being like, did you learn your lessons? And they're like, no, I didn't. That's so interesting. Let's continue. Two of Swords. I feel like I'm going to do a bunch of soul purpose pick of cards after this because this is freaking cool. Two of Swords coming out here. So much here about the mental. Again, Spirit is talking about this being a decision. And they're showing me, and it's so interesting because this has been something new lately. Okay, I did go on like a plant, medicine journey, and it did open up a lot of my crown chakra, but maybe I'll talk about them. I feel like I'm still integrating and processing how I want to come forward with that. But with the Two of Swords, it's really interesting because it's coming through very like a logical processing. Like it keeps looking like a computer of like a hard drive information. I almost see like coding coming up. Okay, and it could just be the way that my mind could process this in a very logical sense. It could be me, to be honest. Like the only way that I can see this information, or the only way that they can deliver this to me right now, is in a way of like something that my brain can understand, because my brain maybe can't conceptualize, the infinite, the vastness of what this really is. But it's like a processing. There is an energy of like, I guess, leaving this earth. And I guess it's a review. I don't know how else to say. There is a review here. That's really interesting to see for myself. Yeah, Two of Swords. It is a decision. That's the answer. It is a decision. Queen of Pentacles go. The download I just got. Spirit. I'm going to ask a question in my head. You guys, some people are not going to like this. Some people are not going to like what I'm about to say. And again, this is one channel. There's many different channels, but some people are not going to like what I'm about to say. But I'm going to say it. Earth, lights just flickered, is a school to learn how to honor the feminine energy. Earth is quite literally, predominantly about women. Queen of Pentacles. I mean, Earth, they say Mother Earth for a reason. Spirit is giving me this energy of it's right in front of you. And we have the Emperor. Technically, it is between the masculine and the feminine here. And I know there's LGBTQAI plus energy, but regardless of what you choose to incarnate or however you choose to express yourself, oh yeah, there's a lot of karma. There's a lot of karma here because of the mistreatment of the feminine, which is also mistreating the earth, the creative life force energy. Okay. We have the Emperor. So it is especially a huge karmic test for men, masculine energies. King of Cups in reverse, giving me an energy of, and the Devil came out here too. The Devil came out here, wounded Scorpio energy. Doesn't really matter, but it is that, I would say it is a lower vibrational scorpionic energy, an abuse of power. So this is specifically, this planet is about honoring the feminine. honoring that feminine state, the emotional state, the vulnerability, the sensitivity, the love. That's why people talk about love, the heart space so much. And King Cups coming out in reverse, so it kind of feels like it is so interesting. It's like, I almost want to say like it is a space here where I don't know if it's like coming from other planets, galactic lineages, I don't know what this is, but it kind of feels like it is the space of where men, if I would say men are the idea of men here is really that over masculine, overpowering energy, okay? I guess I'm hearing like the sins, you know, greed, glutton, all these different things, which is more of an over masculine energy, is sent to learn the importance and the necessity of the feminine. So I don't know if something happened before this rodeo, which is like, why not would something happen before this rodeo? You know what I mean? You say rodeo, guys. I say a lot of ad-libs and stuff to just entertain myself, but Ace of Pentacles, yeah. This is giving me like a new earth vibe, but it's like, new earth will only happen when the feminine energy, and I mean feminine energy, when I mean women of all color, not just women, okay, and privilege. No, the creative life force energy. This world can genuinely only improve when women are honored and balanced. That's the only way it's going to happen. That's the only way. Ace of Pentacles. This is not a man's world. This is not a man. I hate to break it to you. This is some ish. This is something I haven't really heard specifically before, let me tell you. But it would make sense. The Adam and Eve manipulation, that would make sense. Eight of Pentacles coming out in the reverse. There is no way that the world can advance the way it advances until the actual spiritual test takes place. So that includes women honoring themselves. Until the actual spiritual test is learned on a vast scale. Because Spirit is talking about the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. They're talking about like the divine having the key to vast improvements. Like they're saying that like what I'm hearing, what we're living in right now is really outdated. Because that's why I see so much technology. They're showing me of like, oh, like this could be way more advanced and way better. I'm hearing even way more beautiful. Like the seas that we're seeing, you know, the plants, whatever it is, like this world could be magical as hell. You know, and there's a lot of people trying to tap into that magic, but what they're realizing is, I mean, the key is the heart space, but it's a lot of specifics around women. Women literally need to be honored on a freaking pedestal. Women need to be treated like royalty. This is not a joke. This is some ish. This is the key to the universe, or at least the key to Earth. This is true. Yeah, Spirit is coming through talking about the imbalances is extremely karmic in terms of how relationships are happening right now. And again, I'm not talking about LGBTQIA+, like regardless, that's all I'm talking about. But at least I would even say regardless of what you choose, it is that in that petty games, ooh, this is karmic. This is hurting this earth. This is bad. That's not good. Queen of Swords in reverse, yeah. Another thing that's coming up here is like self-concept is really big, especially for women. Okay, because they're kind of talking about, for the most part, men already kind of have a superior self-concept. Now, I'm not talking about insecurities not being a thing or mental health, but still, something, it could be the biblical reference, or it could be a lot of the religious references that happened, but it's like we're literally, at least for Earth, it's Mother Earth. I just heard Earth God. Yeah, they're talking about they're not going to allow expansion. It doesn't matter who thinks they're so powerful. Literally does not matter. The level of, I'm hearing technology, the level of beauty, the level of information some people are trying to get, like quite literally, the door will not open for right now. Okay, when it comes to Earth, until we have Four of Pentacles, until, Four of Pentacles, clarify that. Four of Pentacles is healing. Yeah, until women start being honored. So there is a sense here of a rise of a feminine here. The spiritual awakening is a rise of the divine feminine energy. It is. Four of Pentacles, until women are honored. Truly honored. And truly, like, respected for their mystical energy here. And that means self-honoring too, okay? It's honoring the mothers, the sisters, the father. Yeah. I almost said the fathers, but this is the opposite here. Ace of Swords. That's the issue. That's when knowledge will come down. So it's like, you know, the universe is showing me, like, they're almost giving me this energy of just kind of like, and I do feel like I'm seeing a council here, or at least, like I said, the vision they can give me at this time. They're almost giving me this energy of, like, there are people that think they're so smart. They could do, you know, theories from now till next year. They can meditate from now to next year. But truthfully, the divine is giving me, it's like, they hold the key, I guess, to the knowledge, Akashic records. And it's not happening. They're saying it's like, it's not. You're going to stay in the cycles, or you're not going to get more until, so show me. We have the Hermit. There is also a message here about a lot of single women, or women that choose to be. Knight of Swords coming out here. So there is a message that they're sending a lot of women right now to be single, to respect their body, and it's a part of the awakening process. Okay, to not give with this Knight of Wands. Yeah. And specifically, it's not just women, but not give to, like, any type of disrespect, not honoring at all. So there is a huge message that's coming through, a very strong message with the Knight of Swords, a download that a lot of women are probably really celibate right now, or again, leaving really toxic partnerships and then choosing to be alone for a while. I'm hearing, like, the collapse of, like, I guess, unhealthy dating structure. So this is a divine thing, by the way. This is a collective thing. Page of Wands, and I'm also hearing it's going to save the children as well too, energetically. Okay, so yeah, we have the Six of Pentacles, and another thing that's coming in too is money. So a lot of women, which is a godly, I'm hearing it's a divine thing as well too, are being blessed with a lot of abundance when they choose to be single or just not put up with very toxic conditions. So this is a blessing that's coming in here. So this is a divine download, and we have Page of Wands. There's something here, Page of Wands, something here about children. I feel like Spirit is giving them, I'm seeing, like, higher level children. So Spirit is saying there's a download here of them saying, like, choose yourself, awaken, be in a spiritual journey, and you're gonna get that higher level child. Of course, this come out, you know, we all have masculine and feminine energy, but I am hearing specifically here women. If it's a man, it's men who honor women as well too, and are honest and authentic with their heart space feelings. But there is a sense of, like, getting, like, very, every child is a blessing, I'm not saying, but there is a sense of, like, higher level children. Some of these children will have full spiritual gifts or galactic knowledge. Okay, it's like they will have some of the keys to the universe here, okay, to make life easier. So this talks about, you know, money. It may seem like money really does flow from people, but really and truly, to a degree, is, trust me, it's like, if God don't open that door, open it so people could watch you from now to whatever. Is that it, Spirit? It's like, if God don't open that door, maybe the door ain't opening. Yeah. This is giving me the keeper of secrets. You can do what you want. You know what I mean? But if I don't say yes, if I don't give the okay, it's not going to happen. So there is a message here. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah. There's a lot of people in power right now that think that they have these solid plans, and it's like it's breaking apart. Okay, so there's a lot of plans here that they think they have for the future, things that they think will work out, and it's like malfunction. Look, I saw robots, like things that are malfunctioning. They think they have the perfect recipe, but it's actually not working. So I don't know why, dude. There's this energy of, like, they want to build a future, and it's not working. It's not working out. These solid plans, it's the divine power doing it. I'm hearing, like, focus on what you have. Yeah, strength in the reverse. It's not. I'm also hearing they don't have the same power that they used to. The Tower, Spirit is breaking up a lot of conditions. because they're just they can't move forward. Okay, so I also feel like a lot of the money restrictions that's happening in the earth, I'm also hearing focus on yourself. It's the divine doing it. It's not working anymore. A lot of lies. Seven of Cups, they're saying it's a lot of lies. There's so much we don't know. We've been lied to so much. The Magician coming out in reverse, Seven of Cups. This is lies. This is lies and deception. Oh, you have no idea. Lies, 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 lies. So much people are thinking, like, specifically lies about what, though? They're talking about the higher ups. The Magician in reverse is not just lies. The Magician in the reverse is kind of dark magic. It's talking about toying with people, controlling people. So Page of Swords in reverse. It's giving me this energy of lies about laws. Certain laws, certain restrictions. That's coming up. The moon, lies about the moon. Lies about the moon. Now, lies about laws are just very distorted laws, but lies about the freaking moon. The sky. I had a channel, to a degree, emotional waves. Because really there's almost a sense of like controlling, creating an emotional disharmony. Because I had this channel of like, you know how people kind of like lose it on the full moon or their cycles to the full moon, whatever. And it's like, at first I was going on, but I had this, it's recently within the last year, I started to kind of disconnect from a lot of moon knowledge. And it was just a natural thing. And like, I'm not really, super into conspiracy all the time. But I've heard people question the moon sometimes. And I had this thing of like, how much, like, I don't know. I had this moment of just thinking about how people could be like okay and good, and then the moon comes up, and then all of a sudden, there's like setbacks. It feels like, and it's like, yeah, I did understand the healing level that the moon purges us, because they're talking King of Cups energy, they're talking about water, but I was just like, yeah, but is it possible that they could control the moon? I don't know I hope this uploads, but is it possible that they can control the moon to kind of affect us emotionally? Because this is what I'm getting is, when you're emotionally disoriented, you cannot think clearly. You can't think clearly. You cannot come in. That's what they don't want. They don't want us to think clearly. They don't want us to think clearly, because if we think clearly, then we'll continue to get our downloads. So I think that's why Spirit is guiding a lot of people to focus on themselves and not hyper-focus on relationships. Because when you're in emotional distress, you make decisions out of that, those heavier emotions, instead of like a clear sounded mind. So a lot of people getting into spiritual techniques and prayer, it's like to get into that sounded mind space, because emotions really is causing imbalanced emotions, disharmony in the world. So when you're in toxic relationships, when you're going through drama, that's all that imbalanced emotions. Now all of a sudden there's chapters of your life that you're not focused on progression or making the right decisions for yourself. Exhaustion as well too, emotional exhaustion, physical exhaustion. So the sky, Three of Pentacles really did give me like an overseers, like there are overseers, or at least some. Could be Galactic Federation energy. We have the Wheel of Fortune coming out in reverse. We have the Hangman coming out here. Yeah, people that watch over, people that really control timelines. Okay, with the Wheel of Fortune coming out in reverse, and right now they're talking about us being in we did regress, an outdated timeline. Energetically, we went backwards. There was a time we were going forwards. I'm hearing a couple years, but we went backwards. Okay, so, yeah, they're talking about there was a time we were going forward. How long ago was that? But we actually went backwards. 4, they were right. Yeah, 4. 4-1. So, 4 years ago, 2020. Okay, so that would make sense. because 2020 is when a lot of people started getting those awakenings. So a lot of people started getting crazy downloads. I wonder how many of you started to regress from 2020. It feels like a regression happened. Why did this is tea. Yeah, a lot of people started awakening. Why did the regression happen? That was a big creative force, because that's when, people started going off on TikTok and stuff, like, which was a part of the divine plan. Why did the regression happen? Two of Pentacles coming out in reverse. Money. So, interesting. A song is like playing outside right now. Money, greed. Okay, so it kind of feels like, so around 2022, a part of that creative force, I know a lot of those checks were going out, at least in the US, but that actually was good. Like, the divine was like, yes, like, just allow people to, have money, make it easier for people. But when something on a financial level, even the staying home for work from home, which I know wasn't a thing for everyone, but at least that type of shift was good. It was really, really good. That was the thumbs up from the divine. But when, I guess there was a freak out afterwards around how much money they gave out, or, of course, it created more greed, because it's like they did not believe, and by they I mean the higher ups, like, did not believe that, oh my God, it's actually going to create good. I feel like I just saw a flicker. So it created more greed. It created more, they did not believe they would have a return from this, because there were actually some people in the higher, like, their hearts were opening. Okay, their hearts were opening, or they had angels around them, and these are people who make, like, laws, higher ups, gov, whatever, but they went backwards. So it's like going, like, I don't know, like, going backwards set a lot of people back, because there was added layers of stress afterwards. Way more layers of stress. So within the last 4 years, we did regress. I hope that made sense. Yeah, financially. My deck's almost out, you guys. This is some King of Wands. So God the Divine really loves anything around entertainment. Okay, so with the King of Wands, so it's like, whether it's like social media, not anything, but of course, like, things that come from that creative space, that's a good thing. Okay, which makes sense. Social media, entertainment, music, and stuff like that. But I actually think that's something that right now, like, that's where a lot of the industries that are being affected. We have the World coming out in reverse. We also have the Ten of Cups coming out. Okay, so this is what I was getting. A lot of people are going to have, like, crazy breakthroughs. Creative people, okay, entrepreneurials, people, crazy breakthroughs regardless. I almost just heard someone say, where are they getting this from? Where are they getting the money from? The divine. God. Okay, so there will be crazy new leaders. Leaders of the people, at least, coming up here. The Fool in the reverse. So they're not going to be able to figure out, and I hope you guys understand what I'm saying, when a lot of people, and some of you guys watching this could be that, having these, like, crazy level ups. Okay, so you're watching this probably because you're a part of this. So you guys could have been going through it. Specifically, there probably was a really dark time, depressive time, okay, hopeless time, but I do feel like with the Five of Cups, there was a lot of emotional purging to get rid of some of that dark heaviness here. So it was intense. But this is so you can get out of this regression period. Not everyone's going to get out of this regression period. It may continue. So it is kind of that two timeline thing that's happening here. Some people will still hold on to the way that they have been living with the Four of Pentacles. This could also be holding on certain, I don't want to say specifically because it may be triggering for some people, but like certain jobs or the way they have been living, the way that people think, whatever this is, what people think about them, the Star in the reverse. But the people who are going to get, I guess, divine favor in this are going to be people with the Star in the reverse, are going to be people that have not been going through a fun time, okay, at all, but truly have been having faith when a lot of things have been teaching you not to have faith. We have Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, there wasn't a lot of support here. There was not a lot of support. You guys, that is something. Hold on. But you've been purging. Yeah, High Priestess and Sweatshop coming up here. Okay, so we have commitment. Okay, also Divine Love will come in as well too for a lot of people. Let's get to the last cards. Unexpected income and ancestor use. So a lot of you guys could be guided to connect with ancestors or altars more. Okay, our ancestors will come through stronger. Okay, to really help you with this. All right, because yeah, you're very protected. We have letters from a grandmother, so grandmother energies could be significant to support you during this time here, okay? But that's what I'm getting. That's where I feel to stop, okay? All right, you guys, this was crazy. I freaking love this. Okay, so I'm going to do more about this. Let me know what else you guys want me to look into, and I'll do it. Yeah, let me know. Comment down below if there's anything about the world specifically, or about, you know, maybe the entertainment industry I could kind of look into if I feel drawn to it. I've done readings before in the entertainment industry, and they were right. And I deleted them, and everything I said came through. And it wasn't even because I was like, you know, even with this video, I'm a little like, but I'll post it, okay? All right, you guys, I love you so much. And yeah, I wish you the best on your journeys. Bye.